Hey everybody, Real Fan Man here. So, doing a little bit of locomotive swapping here. We had to bring our switcher over to the shop. It's starting to act up for some reason. So the GP9s are gonna finish doing their job for them. All right, now we're gonna take these guys, and we're just gonna park them on the engine ready track for now, just to kind of get them out of the way. They don't need to be in the diesel fuel area. And get these guys out of here. There we go. So yeah, we'll park these on the engine ready track or yard crew track, either or, however you want to look at it. And the GP9s are going to be building Ed Post train, East Deerfield Yard to Portland, Maine. So stand by. Yeah, so it was the weirdest thing. I'm getting ready to, do some yard work with the switcher, and it just started like, it would have power for a second, then it would lose power, and I go to like hit the horn or something, it would just die out on me, then it would start up down. So I just had to manhandle it over to track 1 of the engine shop. So not a big deal. It is what it is. Yeah, you can see yard crew in the background there. They're going to track 1. They're going to get those cars off of track 1 because that's where we are going to be putting our pickups for 23K. We're also known as, from what I just actually now learned, AYMO, which is air mass to the Mohawk Yard in New York. So I'll probably start calling it AYMO, which is AYMO, and take it from there. Now we're going to continue shoving back J on track 1. And that's good for those guys right there. Good jab. Cool. Alright, I'm going to switch angles here. Stand by. Alright, so we'll go over this real quick. So this was created April 7th. You can see the date. Starts at staging B. This is 23K, or also known as air mass to Mohawk Yard. Which Mohawk Yard, I believe, is in New York, from what I understand. So these are the cars, minus the ones in with the asterisks and the ones that are highlighted there. The ones that are highlighted are in the yard. Those are the cars we need to put together. The first 5 cars of 23K will be dropped off in the yard, and they will pick up these 5 cars here. So hopefully that helps out. Any questions, comments, drop them in the comment section. All right, let's get to work. All right, first order of business is 4 of the 5 cars are on track 1 here. So I want track 1 open, so we're basically going to be building the train on track 1. So we're going to get these cars pulled out. My first car, I don't necessarily need to go in order, so what we're going to do is the last 2 cars that are on this train right here, or this cut of cars, we're going to put those 2 cars on track 2. Actually, you know what? So I can keep 2 tracks open, that'll be great. So I'm going to put them on track number 4. Track number 4 is right here. Alright, so we actually have to connect all these cars together because the last car on track 4 needs to come out and go on track 1 for 23K to pick up. So we are going to basically collect all these cars. Excuse me. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Half card J, and bang. Alright. Give me a little stretch here, see if we got him. New stretch. See if we're going to be replacing any couplers this episode. That looks good. Alright. Continue on back. We got about 2 cars. Starting to warm up around here, which is nice. Half a car J, 20 feet, and bang. Alright, let's see if we got it. Stand by. Okay. So we didn't get it. Needed a helping hand, but anyways, we're hooked up now, so. Alright, so we're going to grab that bulkhead. It's got the 2 dumpsters on it. That's going on to track number 1. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. It is starting to warm up around here. I'm getting plenty of jobs coming in, and should within the next week or 2 be on my regular mow schedule. So I'm excited for that. Be excited to be done with spring cleanups. I got about, well, by the time I post this video, I should be done with spring cleanups and into my mowing schedule. So, well, business is good. I'm not complaining, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to shove that car on the track 1. Stand by. We're going to switch angles too. Okay. So, you're shoving this car back. Just going to kind of move it back just a little bit. Hopefully before this posts, I would have I've had a layout update. I've done quite a bit of work on the incline. I still have a little bit more to do, and then I have the second work frame starting to come together. So hopefully you'll see that before this video. If not, it shouldn't be too long shortly after that. Alright. So it's coming along, it's getting there, slowly but surely. Trying to find some time here and there to work on the layout, but also, you know, get some operating in, because it's just like what I'm building the layout for, right? That's good right there, Jay. That'll work. Alright, let's get this guy uncoupled. A little stretch here. There we go. That's good. All right. Okay, let's. We're gonna spot 6 cars on track number 4. I'm gonna try and leave track 1 and 1 to build this train. Leave track 2 open. Put as many cars on track 4 as I can. I still got like maybe 2 or 3 spots on track number 5 I can utilize too. So hopefully we'll get that. We'll be able to squeeze as many as we can. I mean, ideally I'd like to leave 1 track available. If not, it's not like really a big deal. You know, it just makes it a little more interesting, that's all. You know? Alright, 1 car J, half a car, and right there is good. Alright, stand by. Okay, we are shoving these cars back. Fred's doing very well. He's doing much better now. I think he's on a 12-step program, which is good. He still has a lot of training to do, so it'll be a while before he's back in action on the conductor scene. So, you know, it is what it is. This video shouldn't be too long, not as long as the last one. I mean, we're only picking out 5 cars, and we got probably get a shot of 23K running through Gardner, Mass before it gets to the yard. Half a car, J, 20 feet, and that'll do right there. Alright, let's get this uncoupled. Okay, so the next 3 cars are going on track 1 with that bulkhead. Okay, about 3 cars, Jay. 2 cars. Car and a half. 1. Half a car. 20 feet. That'll do. Perfect. Okay, so I got 1 lonely car that's going to go on to track 4 with the rest of those cars. And that's that scrap gondola. So I'm going to get that guy on the track 4. Beautiful. So we're kind of like hanging out on the roof. Rail fanning. Totally illegal. Just kidding. I own this railroad on my way out anyways. LOL. You get 2 cars. 1 car. I'm doing it radio control. Half car. 20 feet. Bang. Alright, silverback halfer. Half car. And that'll do right there. It's good, Jay. Give you a little stretch. A little stretch. Perfect. Alright. We got word that our train 23K AYMO is on its way. There it is. Little friendly toot. Sweet. Awesome. Next set of cars. There's a new looks like a new car in the front there. Very good. I think that was coming to the yard too. Alright, cool. Yeah, they're hauling. Alright. See them in about a half hour. Alright, so last but not least for these guys, they just gotta take that southern covered hopper and pop it on the end of that train. And then they'll be good to go. Beautiful. Yeah, have a car, J. 20 feet. Bang. Perfect. Alright, stop right there. Let's give me a stretch here. Perfect. Alright. Let's get these guys uncoupled and get them on the fuel track. They've been doing a lot of work. They need to fuel up. Alright, so these guys are doing a great job. They take a break for a little bit. 23K is on its way, and they'll pretty much take it from there. Once they get here, they'll pick up their cars, their cars, and then they'll set out their cars. They're setting up, so they're dropping off. Another little view of these guys. Not bad for Walther's main line. I mean, they're like, they're Walther's main line, but they don't do too bad. Yeah, I can't complain with these. They've done a good amount of work. these two employees. Looks like they're waving at each other or something. I don't know. Anyways, alright, now we're just going to wait the arrival at 23K. Alright, so just real quick, I wasn't sure if I had mentioned something about we're building POED now in this ops, because I was reviewing one of the videos and I had mentioned POED, and then I just got to thinking about work stuff. So anyways, to clarify this up a little bit more, we are waiting on 23K to come in now. POED is the next train to be built. I'm sorry, not POED, EDPO. EDPO is the next train to be built for the next ops. I'm still trying to configure out these trains coming in the yard, and for local operations, like, you know, there's going to be some cars for local operations, some cars for interchanges, and then some cars are just going to basically go to a next train. For example, I'll give you actually a good example right now. So 23K, like I said, is dropping off the first 5 cars. They're setting out those first 5 cars, and then they're picking these up. However, EDPO is leaving from the yard. So those 5 cars, here's one right here, QTTX, and then CEFX, YKR, KCSNC. Those cars just came in on 23K. They're going right out on EDPO. So that just kind of gives you a little something. And then after EDPO, we're going to be building the P&W interchange. And then after that, we got a new train, which I believe is Mohawk Yard to East Deerfield Yard. So from these cars right here, I'll be able to hopefully pick some out for operations in Gardner, Mass, which is ultimately what I'm trying to do right now, because that's the only physical area on my layout that I can do operations. So anyways, stay tuned. Alright, right here, 23K coming in the yard. So apparently they had an issue with their locomotive at some point on their trip, and they are basically going to leave it here, and we are going to assign the 2 CSX SB50s that train now. So once they park, they are basically going to uncouple from their train and head to the shop, see what's going on. But at least we got some power here that they can utilize. So, alright, they're going to start slowing down now. Alright, stand by. Okay, another beautiful day out today. We did a couple of mulch jobs today. It was very good. Real Lady 2020 worked her butt off. Alright, give me a half a car there. Actually, we'll make it a car. Give me a car. Alright. That'll do right there, Jay. Good job. Put my brakes on right. There we go. Alright, let's uncouple this bad boy. Alright, so apparently the yard master wants us to park it on track 4 for now. Oops. There it goes. Okay. So we're going to back it on track 4 for right now, because I guess the shop's a little full. Just fine. No big deal there. Real Lady 2020 got me this locomotive back in 2020, I believe. 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. Alright, right about there, Jay's good. Perfect. Alright, perfect. So we're going to leave it right there, and we'll shut it down. There we go. Turn the lights off. Okay, alright, let's go get those other locomotives fired up. Alright, we just fired them up. Test the horn. Bell's good. Alright. Get them going. Okay, very good, very good. Well, at least these guys get to do a job, right? They have their assignment now. Because at this point it was uncertain what they were doing, so it only took a NS locomotive breaking down. Well, not really breaking down, but anyways. Alright, so now they get to pull the 5 cars off. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to get the pickups first. We'll get the pickups. And then we'll grab our setouts. Alright. I almost actually got our setouts first when I said I was going to get our pickups. That's alright. Been a long week so far. Yeah, that's no excuse. There we go. We got our pickups, which are in a different angle here. Now we'll pull over onto the main and grab our setouts, and then we'll shove them back onto. We'll shove them back onto track 2. This way we can leave track 1 available for building EDPO. Makes sense. Yeah, so here's another good one for you. I was just thinking about it, like those 5 cars that I'm setting out are actually going on EDPO. So, give me a little stretch. Stretch. Come on, a little stretch. You can do it. There you go. Come on, a little more. Beautiful. Anyways, yeah, they're going on EDPO, so I'm going to put them on track 1 because that's where I'm going to build the train. So I guess you could say that's another duh moment on the model railroad here. LOL. Okay, so I'm going to shove these guys on the track 1, and the road crew will connect back to their train, and we will bid them adieu. Yeah, we're going to shove it pretty much around the corner. So we're a little more on the straightaway, a little easier to uncouple up to. Okay. Oh, 2 cars, Jay, 2 cars. Excuse me. 1 car. 1 car. Half a car. Alright, that'll go. Beautiful. Okay, so had to take a little bit of a break, but we got our setouts all situated on track 1, and we're going to take our pickups, connect to our train, and that's going to be that. And they will continue their journey west. So, hit a little. There we go. Hit a little coupler mishap. Kind of weird, but. Alright. Okay, stand by for a minute. Alright. Yeah, a little minor thing going on. I think one of my locomotives lost some power, but it's alright. So we're going to pull these guys out, like I said, and we're going to reconnect to our train. And they will be on their way. So basically, yeah, 5 in, 5 out. Doing a little gas there, Jay. Don't be scared. All right. And there they come. Shove on back. Shove on back now, Jay. You can do it. Okay, we'll see these guys on their way out. Okay, about a car, Jay. One car. One car, half a car. We'll slow it down a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. And there it is. Beautiful. Alright, everybody. This about wraps it up. 23K will be continuing their westbound journey to Mohawk Yard. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and checking the video out. Please like, share, subscribe if you're not already, and drop a comment if you want, Appreciate everybody watching, and all my new subscribers. Hopefully I'll have an update, or have already had an update by the time you watch this. So, take care, everybody. Stay safe. Happy modeling. Real Fan Man, signing out.